And it's Dear Love Talk time. In this segment, we answer any questions related to relationships. After all, every single day we are improving. We are learning new things, and very often people write to us, asking questions, and also they write to us to clarify some doubts about relationships, and sometimes just to open up about a situation that they're going through, that they're facing. Right? That's why we have this segment.
And this is what successful relationships are about, improving, learning. When you stop doing that, that's when your relationship starts going stale.
One thing that I learned is that if you stop learning, you're already setting yourself to fail, or to failure, pardon me. Every day we learn, every day. We're going to go to the grave learning. And sometimes when it comes to relationships, we have to unlearn certain things, so we can apply new things to our relationships. For example, people who tend to, they face problems, they're facing current problems in their relationships because of what they learned from their parents, from witnessing certain things around them, certain events, and they picked up on those things. Those situations molded them, and now they're struggling. They don't know what to do, how to go about certain problems, how to deal with certain issues. So write to us, questions@lovetalkshow.tv, and we will answer your questions, any questions related to, relationships, issues that you're facing, problems. Maybe you want to clarify a doubt.
And sometimes it's such a small change. If the person makes a small change, everything changes, but they don't know many times. So
yeah. So then let's go into the first question then, okay? So here's the first question. I'm getting married soon. My boyfriend and I have already spoken about our past, childhood, our plans, culture and values. I love him and accepted that he drinks since he does it responsibly. But lately his best man is planning a bachelor party for him. There will be strippers in the party. I don't agree with strippers, but he is saying that it is just for fun, and that's part of his culture, it being his last night as a single man and all. But I still don't feel comfortable. For him, it's nothing and just for fun, but for me, I feel like it's a form of cheating. Am I overreacting, or can you see future problem with this?
Legit question.
Yeah. One thing is when she mentioned about values. Okay, they talked about childhood, past. Fair enough.
All good, very good points to do when you're dating.
Childhood is in the past is in the past, but not values and culture. And apparently they haven't reached a common ground when it comes to values and culture. So much so that she has certain views about that, and he has different views about it. For him, it's just for fun. How about you as a woman? How would you feel about it?
Right.
Let me answer that question with your answer.
Here's the thing. He would never do that because the values thing again. I think in their case, it's either that they didn't really discuss the values enough, or they did, and she was okay with it. And now all of a sudden when she turns to her and says, well, I'm going to have a bachelor party, and what do they have in bachelor parties usually? Strippers, and that's what I'm going to have. She's shocked. So how can she be shocked? They've been talking for so long while dating, they decided to get married. How could that shock her? If, I think throughout their dating period, this came up that he's okay with certain things. For example, the drinking. She mentioned the drinking. I think the drinking bothers her. Otherwise, she wouldn't even mention it in her question. The drinking. Okay, she accepted the drinking because he drinks responsibly. So there are certain things, or there may be certain things that he does, or that he agrees, that he accepts, that she's not okay with it. She asks if we see problems in the future. Yes.
As she does.
Yes.
You are seeing those problems, but you don't admit that there are problems there. So for me, it's like this. I understand like this. If I already have a woman, for example, I'm dating, I've already chosen or we met. I don't know. We came to know each other and we are settled for this relationship. So then why do I need to bring others into the picture? I mean, I'm still single. It's my last night single as a single man. Okay, fair enough. But why do I need to do that if I already found the one in which I'm going to spend the rest of my life with? So that's me, that's you, that's her, but it's not him. So if you are uncomfortable about it, you have to express that to him and tell him, listen, I don't want that. You can maybe have a night out with your friends, have a good time with your close friends, but I don't see that happen. That's not becoming of a man with good values. Because a man with good values wouldn't do that. Because if he's been with you for a while and he's ready to marry you, that means he's ready to spend the rest of his life with you. So this is it. He's settled. He's no longer that single, if you know what I mean. So here's the answer. Now, it's going to be up to you to decide whether you're going to put up with that or not.
It's like that conversation never came up. You're preparing for the wedding. There's the bachelorette party and the bachelor party. That never came up. To me, it seems that there are certain things that she sees, but she kind of let it pass. The problem with that in the future is that she's not going to accept. Or sometimes it's very common, the woman thinks, he will change after marriage. I can change him. No. So these are the kind of things that needs to be very open during the dating period. What I accept, what I don't. If you ask me, I think it's a form of cheating. There are other women there taking their clothes off and I'm marrying the guy the next day. So to me, that's not all right. And I would never accept it. But now it's up to you who wrote to us this question, if that's how you want your future to be like.
Because it's not a matter of whether he's single or not, being single or married. It's just a matter of principle. It's just a matter of you. For example, what if you were to have, how they call it, hen's party, right?
Yeah. And
you'd have men taking off their clothes. So how would he react? I don't know, especially men, they like to be tough. No, not at all. Forget about it. I don't accept that. If you do that, we call it quits. So, but you're not going to do that, and you don't need to do that in order to kind of some sort of paying back. But this is a very, very thin line. Very thin line in which you have to see that as how can I say, potential problem in the future, not only related to this problem, but to other problems too, to other situations, to other instances in which he will perhaps do certain things because he feels like, you've already been putting up with so much. So, she's easygoing. I can do
it's like that,
certain
this
things.
Was never a problem for her.
Yeah.
I think it's like this. She asks, am I overreacting? In my point of view, no. But if that's the kind of relationship you have where you accept, he is like that. You saw it coming, and now when it did come, you making a big deal, then he will think that you are overreacting.
And I don't know if you were told that you're overreacting. I don't know if he said that to you, or some people may have said that to you, but you have to stand your ground. You have to keep your values. You said you discussed values with him, so keep those values. If you have them and you cherish and you value them, so keep them. But I'm gonna lose him. All right, so what would you rather do? Lose him or lose yourself? Because if you lose yourself, you've already lost him. You lose everything around you because you're no longer yourself. So
they have to have a serious conversation and come to an agreement.
Exactly. And you have to be ready to postpone the wedding or give him some time to decide. Stand your ground. If you feel uncomfortable, you shouldn't go along with that. Okay? So write to us, questions@lovetalkshow.tv. And as we mentioned to you before, we don't only answer questions based on, doubts or concerns, but perhaps you want to open up. You want to maybe get a woman's point of view. Perhaps you're a woman, a wife, a fiancé, a girlfriend, and you'd like her to answer a particular question. Or a man, I can answer your question too. Okay? Questions at lovetalkshow.tv. Keep sending those questions.